2018 was the year that began the Metamorphosis of Burna Boy. I wasn't fully aware of how big he had become until On The Low took off during the last half of said year. I'm no stranger to Burna's music, seeing how I had followed his journey since 2012 with the release of Like to Party, which was a smash hit when it debuted. Check and Balance was also my jam back then, but somehow his presence in the Nigerian music scene fizzled out, and for a while he was nowhere to be found. You see, back then, the Nigerian music scene was ruled by the big three, Wizkid, Davido, and Olamide, and it stayed like that for a while until 2018/2019. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Burna Boy slowly crept back in, but not the way we expected. He had a lot of controversies hovering around him. Who remembers the Mr. 2K incident? Well, that sparked the hunger for Burna to be more than a one-hit wonder from the streets of Port Harcourt, and he started putting in the work. There was a collaboration with Skills on a song called Temper, which did fairly well, but it wasn't enough. Then in 2017, Burna signed to Bad Habits/Atlantic Records, which is owned by Warner Music Group, and began working on what will be the project that changed the trajectory of his career forever. Outside. The album's lead single Rock Your Body was released on April 28, 2017. The accompanying music video for Rock Your Body was directed by Clarence Peters. In it, Burna Boy spots a girl in a club and tries his best to convince her to leave her friends and dance with him. The album's second single, Streets of Africa, was released on November 24, 2017. Daniel Orubo said, Burna Boy effortlessly alternates between highlighting the joyfulness of being African, bragging about his prowess with the ladies, praising his own musical ability, and warning his haters not to fuck with him. On December 8 of 2017, Koni Baje was released as the album's third single. The album's fourth single, Settle Down, was released on December 11th. It was produced by J5 and features vocals by UK Afro swing artist J Hus. Burna Boy premiered the track on Zane Lowe's Beats One radio show the previous day. Prior to the release of Settle Down, both artists recorded Good Time, a track from J Hus's debut studio album Common Sense in 2017. On January 19, 2018, Burna Boy released the Lily Allen-assisted Heaven's Gate as the album's fifth single. The accompanying music video for Heaven's Gate was released on the same day. Described as a 16mm filmed family affair, the video features a woman dancing in the kitchen as well as young girls playing video games. A snippet of Settle Down is also included in the video. The album's sixth single, Yay, was released on August 6, 2018, along with its music video. Ye saw a 200% spike in its streaming numbers after searches for Kanye West's album Ye unintentionally caused listeners to stumble upon it. Burna Boy thanked Kanye West for the confusion on Twitter. The single peaked at number 31 at the US R&B and hip hop airplay charts. In an email to the Fader magazine, Burna Boy said, "The video essentially shows the unrelenting nature of Nigerians." Burna Boy's sound is almost always an amalgam of eclectic influences. That probably has to do with the fact that he grew up listening to a range of genres, from his dad's dancehall records to Fela Kuti to DMX. He would then go on to make sense of these influences by making experimental beats using Fruity Loops, and it would take many years to establish a sound of his own. It's hard to place the Outside album under one genre class because of the high degree of diversity injected in the album. It is only fitting to call it alternative music since it's different from what is commonly heard around here, even though it carries a pervasive blend of reggae, dancehall, and soulful music. Burna Boy doesn't even seem like he wants to be bothered about genre. He just wants to channel his emotions to make songs and turn his feelings as the raw material for making vibe. That's why I understand if someone calls Burna's music vibe music, because vibe isn't restricted to language, sound, or lyrics. It's just music, and that's what Burna Boy achieved on this album. He made good music that makes him fulfilled, and he hopes you'd enjoy it, and even if you don't, you'll be fine. This album was a really cohesive album, and I enjoyed it all the way through. This was also the album that opened Burna Boy up to the world as the African giant he is today. And through this album, and particularly the song Yay, Burna Boy was able to perform at Coachella, the first big main event he had ever performed at since he started his career. Thanks for watching JTV. Subscribe for more.